decided to join the Black Lives Matter movement here in the UK because I feel like for the first time the whole world was actually listening to what a huge problem racism is, not just in the US but here in the UK too.
In one bit, I'm just so happy to be here and be a part of a movement that means so much to me and to a lot of people. But it's also really kind of sad that we still have to do this right now.
The reason why I decided to join the protest was simply so that I could go and find like-minded individuals who are looking for solutions. I found that we have repetitively protested before and not really found any results. And I didn't want that to be a repeat of history.
It was so important to actually come out when it was during a global pandemic to show how extreme actually racism is. Of course, any form of gathering is unsafe, but I think it highlights how important this is. The fact that people were willing to risk their lives to come and protest.
When I was younger, I was 15 years old, and I had police, beat me up for no particular reason. I was with a group of friends and they targeted me and they said it was a misidentification. There was an issue up the road where there was a burglary, so they assumed that I was part of that. So when they had seen me, they had manhandled me, and I ended up with a scar on my back. I ended up with bruises on me. I then went and reported it to my family because I was only young. My mum then went to the St. Anne's police station, reported it to them, but we didn't really see any results.
For me to talk about racism, there's so many intersections because not only am I black female, I am Muslim, and for majority of my life I did wear the headscarf. When my family moved to the UK, there was the only black family on that street. There used to be people hitting the garden, throwing stuff over, but then on top of that there's the microaggressions when you exist in a society like this. Where you from, where you really from, or people touching your hair and stuff like that. I've had someone come to my workplace. I decided to leave my hair natural not long ago, and someone came at work it was an office environment, and she was so amazed and put her hand in there. I was so scared to actually react to that, so I actually allowed it. The thing is, it's so overt, it's so under the surface. You could be walking into an establishment and actually feel like it's almost unwelcome, and that you don't feel right being there.
From when I was really young till going all the way through school, being bullied on the colour of my skin, being called a Paki, being told to go eat curry, and that's just on the street where I played, and in school being abused and targeted. But then I think as I got older and I moved to Manchester for uni, the racism that I experienced kind of changed. It wasn't as obvious to call out. It was little microaggressions from people who even I'd call my friends. I think for me it's walking into a space and never fully feeling comfortable.
We need to be able to implement certain things that are going to directly change the dynamics of our society and our specific community.
Black Lives Matter!